Man, Kyle Chandler, you got done dirty, bro.
Why was he even in this?
Why were you in the movie? I mean, I'm glad you got a paycheck, but man,
why were you in it? He was in it as much as Vera Farmiga was. What's up, Internet world? We're the News 19 nerds. Are we? What's going on? I don't know. I'm Leroy. That's Michael.
Yep. Are you good?
I don't know, man.
All right, let's keep rolling with it.
I'm so excited.
Okay. That's what it is.
Oh, I told y'all.
Let's.
We are here to review Godzilla vs. Kong, also known as Spicy Lizard vs. Angry Monkey.
Yeah. I mean, straight off, right off the bat, I enjoyed the movie. Non-spoilers always is first. It was dumb fun.
Yeah.
It was so ludicrous and ridiculous. And it's just, what is happening next? Oh, we're doing this now? Or how does this make... It doesn't matter. Let's do it.
Yeah, none of it made sense. But I will say this. I will say this for the movie and for the fans of the two particular monsters. I am a Godzilla fan. I've been on record to say Godzilla will win this, hands down. There will be no argument after this movie.
You did say that.
However, I will say the wildest thing you will ever hear me say. You ready?
I'm ready.
I rooted for King Kong a little bit because that's how good the movie was.
I think the movie did a good job of making it... Godzilla comes first. It definitely feels like a King Kong movie.
It was a King Kong movie, but the way they presented it and the way the structure they gave Kong, they did not give Godzilla. And I've rooted for Kong a little bit just in the way they presented him. That connection with the little girl, oh man.
And
whoo,
the way Kong was animated, he was definitely animated. He had an anthropomorphic, definitely a human feel to him. His face just seemed more animated overall than we've seen in the past movie. Godzilla got more animated too, but not the way Kong's face.
The thing I will notice about Godzilla versus Kong is that they set up Godzilla more as the villain for this. And it seemed that that's the way they animated him. They animated him, to me, and I could be wrong. It could be because I looked at it through that lens. It seemed as if they were trying to make Kong sympathetic because he was on the human side, and we didn't know why Godzilla was doing these things. Yeah. And so it seemed to me like they made Godzilla this ravaging lizard who was attacking without any precautions, any preconceived notions of what is going on.
And I like the fact that it seemed like Godzilla definitely was more lizard-like than he's been in the past in this, which was cool. Yeah. I mean, good job in terms of going from Godzilla 2014 to now.
Oh yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, in 2014, you only saw Godzilla for 11 minutes, I believe that's the count. And I like the first one. I think the humans, as lovable as they are, should have got stomped on. And two, I needed to see less of them. But I did like the movie. Yeah. With Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Yeah. That's who it was in.
Brother-wife relations. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, and
Bryan Cranston? For no reason?
I was going to call him Lord Zed.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Lord Zed. No, not Lord Zed. Zordon.
He was Zordon. Oh.
Yes. Lord. I'm sorry. And I almost followed you up. I'm sorry, Power Rangers fans.
That's how convincing I am.
Yeah, it was.
How convincing I was when I told y'all Godzilla was going to win.
Oh, I guess we're on spoilers.
Oh, that's not a spoiler. That's just the truth.
Okay, great. Yeah, we'll just say this is all spoilers. So where do you want to start?
Let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
One, that little girl is adorable.
She was great.
Jaya?
Yeah.
Kaylee Hoddle?
Hoddle? Yeah. I enjoyed her a lot. I think they did a great job in casting that little girl to make you bond with Kong. And I like the idea. It kind of made me think of Congo in terms of Amy. But Kong getting
do you know they teach baby sign language in daycares and nurseries and stuff because it's easier for them to grasp that versus verbal language?
Okay, thanks. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm teaching Evan right now sign language.
I don't even want to know what
for that day Kong shows up.
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
Hey man, don't watch them videos. Here's my son.
Here's my son. That's great. So when that day shows up, that's when you're gonna be on Kong's side.
I'm gonna be on whoever's side that won't step on me.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I do have a couple of questions. How did they build this facility around Kong, and Kong not notice? What?
That's your first question?
Yes.
Your first question wasn't that. Kong is walking around scratching his butt like a dude getting up. You know,
I was like, that's fine.
every day he gets a Pop-Tart and hangs out with his friend Jaya,
Yeah.
who's about the size of an ant compared to him. Your question is, how did they property brothers this facility?
Yes, because we've already established in Kong Skull Island that he was protecting humans anyway. So that was him hanging out with the little girl. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering where had it built this thing.
I honestly don't know. Maybe they tranquilized him because they did that a lot in the movie.
They really did tranquilize Kong a lot.
I would like to advocate that Kong needs some type of social services intervention because
I agree.
they drugged the hell out of him in this movie.
They did.
At least 3 times they drugged him
Yeah.
within a span of 2 or 3 days.
So we enjoyed the monsters themselves. What about the humans?
Man, screw them humans. My human team was Millie Bobby Brown, Firestarter or whatever his name was from Deadpool 2.
Sure. Yeah.
Julian Dennison is his real name.
Uh-huh.
Also, I'm saying it. I said it on Twitter. I'm telling you here now. Cast that boy as the Unstoppable Hulk from Marvel. Make him a young Avenger. Julian Dennison is the future. Put him in a Marvel show, and that's it. You've already have your young Avengers.
Okay.
Make him Amadeus Cho.
Uh-huh.
Go with it. Let me tell you, because that's Amadeus Cho.
Okay.
Now, Julian Dennison was hilarious. I wish he had more. Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah.
Or is it Brian? Yes.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Brian-
He's always great.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I enjoyed him a lot.
Very, very over the top, and I loved him. Millie Bobby Brown. Man, the sky's wide open for her.
Oh, yeah,
she
sure.
can do anything. Like
Yeah.
you, from 11, from Stranger Things to this, Enola Holmes.
Yeah.
That girl is on a path to.
Sure.
I don't think she's the youngest person to win an Oscar, but man, her trajectory is great.
So what do we think about the other human team?
Don't care about them. They sucked. Coward, whatever that was the.
And I agree, and it's weird because the actors that played those people
Are amazing.
I like all those actors.
Rebecca Hall was one of the best.
Yeah, I like Alexander Skarsgård. So it was weird, and I guess that's just a thing of the script, but they didn't really have much to do.
And then they wasted Eliza Gonzalez.
She was.
Like, how do you waste that? How do you waste a woman of that caliber? And it seems to me, since she's come on the scene, her roles have gotten worse and worse. She was great in Baby Driver.
Yeah.
Then she was in Fast and Furious Presents One Punch Man. And then this.
Oh, you forgot about Bloodshot.
And this.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, her role in that was kind of.
She did. I did forget about her. But I'm just like.
Yeah. I do enjoy her.
She was good in that.
Yeah.
That was one of her best recent roles. But I'm like, how do you have a woman of that caliber who's that attractive and can act that well?
Well, and
not utilize her better.
I think it's because of what that plot was. Because it would seem crazy. You're going into this shrinking machine and you're going to the Hollow Earth. Sounds cool, but it was just, I don't know.
It's like
On paper, that plot sounded cooler to me than Brian Tyree Henry and his gang. But I enjoyed them more.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think also too, she wasn't villainy enough. Like they tried to make you like her, but then they tried to make you sympathize with her, but then also she was a bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, pick a lane. Like pick a struggle. Are you an evil person like your dad to try to take over the world with machines? Or are you just a pawn in all of this? Because we saw how she changed when she got on the ground and she was like, shoot them if you have to. And it's like,
That was like
yeah,
drastic.
like, come on, baby girl. Like, which one are you doing?
Yeah.
And I don't fault her. I fault the people who wrote this because you wasted her. You wasted her, Rebecca Hall. The best person out of that whole team was Jaya.
Yeah. Yeah. What do we think of Mechagodzilla?
Oh, Mechagodzilla was weak.
Really?
I did not like the design of Mechagodzilla.
What were you looking for?
I was looking for a little bit more. I wanted Mechagodzilla to look more like a Jaeger.
Oh.
That like I wanted it to look more.
Talking about Jaeger, that was so weird that that guy was drifting, I guess, to control Mechagodzilla.
Now they said in the writers of Pacific Rim said in the third one they wanted to combine the MonsterVerse with their franchise.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I don't know how that would work. Like Godzilla would get a Jaeger too, and he would be a Super Godzilla. Like I don't know how that works. Who's gonna drift with Godzilla?
King Kong.
Please, he's not strong enough to drift with the greatest of monsters of all time.
Okay,
2-1, son. 2-1.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know, but it wasn't better than 2-1.
It probably wasn't. But
we beating around the bush. Come on, man. Let's go.
no, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Come on, because you know what I'm about to get to.
What are you about to get to?
The fight.
Oh, all the fights.
Start from number 1.
That's when I had to turn my brain off because I don't know the buoyancy of
Godzilla and Kong.
Yeah, in relation to stepping on
an aircraft carrier and it flips over.
Yeah, it's like wait, how does that work? And then it flips back with the water.
I also want to know what universe are we living in because battleships have been decommissioned. So when did they bring them back into circulation?
Probably when monsters started coming around the world and blowing up San Francisco. But like, let's bring them back because at this point,
because the last time I checked, they decommissioned battleships after World War II. No, I think after Vietnam, they stopped using battleships. I could be wrong. Military nerds, get at me. But that was a battleship we saw.
Well, I guess you needed something that big to carry Kong, right?
No, but that wasn't a battleship he was on.
I
see what I'm saying? Like there were battleships in that battle group. He wasn't on one.
Yeah, but if you worried about Godzilla roaming through the seas, you got to bring all your heavy.
I'm just saying, the battleship ain't what you need to get. You need something that's more maneuverable.
It didn't work.
It did not.
Godzilla ripped shop. Getting back to the monsters, I really enjoy how well both monsters were animated because these fights were cool.
Oh yeah.
Like 2014 Godzilla wouldn't have been this cool because 2014 Godzilla was very stiff and whatever.
He just woke up.
That's fine, but this creature.
You don't move that quick when you just wake up. I mean, he was down there chilling in Hollow Earth, and They was like, oh, let me go handle this.
Okay.
And then he had to bust up some Mutus.
Yeah. It was a great fight. I liked the choreography of it, and Godzilla really got in him. That's all I can say. Godzilla got in him.
I put on Twitter, I said Godzilla handled Kong like AI did Tyronn Lue in the Lakers game.
That's horrible.
Son, in the first fight, the humans had to tell Kong to stay down before you get killed.
Yeah.
That's fight 1.
Yeah.
Fight 1, he took an L. And Godzilla was like, you better stay down. And then he sailed off.
Yeah.
Fight 2.
I mean, fight 2 went to Kong.
Okay, let's get into it.
Fight 2.
Fight 2 went to Kong.
It went to Kong.
He
thanks to his superhuman axe.
His radiated axe.
His radiated axe. How did Godzilla blow a hole in the Hong Kong? And he was looking at Kong. What is this movie? And Kong said, "I'll be up there. Give me a second."
This is the funniest thing. I swear to you, as I was watching this, I was like, "This is some Looney Tunes shit." Because like Kong was looking up, Godzilla was looking down, and all I could think of was Bugs Bunny and Daffy looking at each other, and Godzilla was like, "Oh, you're still alive."
Yeah.
Wait right there, son. I'm gonna handle you when I get finished with this.
Yeah, this is wild. Wild in the best way. Somehow Kong made it back up. Had that super axe.
That radiated axe.
I do want to know the backstory, how it was made.
This is the thing. Did the Kongs make that whole cathedral? Because there was more axe places in there.
Yeah.
And they had a throne.
Yeah.
And I was like, and if you remember in Godzilla, in Godzilla King of Monsters, when they went through the Hollow Earth and they found Godzilla's home where he would go, and then Ken Watanabe nuked it. they showed that he was worshipped. This was like he traveled here, and people were like there was like a lane, like a Godzilla lane, like a HOV lane for Godzilla to like hang out.
Right.
So I was like, were humans here too? Because I didn't see any, but I was like, how did they know to like construct materials and tools?
I don't know. So many questions that aren't answered.
I mean,
this movie has found success. It's the biggest movie in the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
So
and I just
we'll
felt
probably
like
get a sequel.
I'm like, if you were that smart as as animals, as monkeys, as primates, you should have known to sit your ass down when Godzilla showed up, because you will go get a literal mud hole stomped in you. Godzilla stomped a literal mud hole in Kong.
He did. He did. Kong had to pop his shoulder back into place, Lethal Weapon style. I was like, wow, this is wild.
When I watched that, me and Evan were watching that. I looked at Evan and I screamed. I said, he stomped a literal mud hole in a monkey. And for all of y'all like, oh, Kong is ape, he got beat. He got beat. I don't care what you call him. Monkey, primate, chimpanzee, capuchin, whatever you want to call him.
I did like the meme of them yelling back and forth and somebody saying, Mothra, you're Mothra. That was good.
Kong got his ass whooped in that third fight.
He did.
Woo!
But, I mean, they come back together, right?
They teamed up.
They team up. Well, after Kong realizes, okay, you...
After Jaya was like, friend, no. And Godzilla was like, I'm getting my ass kicked. I need you to hurry this along.
Yeah. So they team up. They beat up on Mechagodzilla.
Poor Mechagodzilla. He just wanted to live.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. What happened to Charles Dance? Did he just sell it to Damien Bashir?
I don't think he did.
He got it. It got stolen?
I think he still has it.
So what did he have?
They had one of the skulls. Remember, there was 3 skulls. No, there's 4. There's 4.
I thought one of them. I thought they all got destroyed except for one.
No, I think. See, this is the thing. I think Charles Dance still has his, because Charles Dance would have never sold his to Apex. Because Charles Dance is King Ghidorah. He wants to reset the world order. He's eco-terrorism. He's Ra's al Ghul. Humans are a cancer. We need to get rid of them. So I don't think he sold his. I think he still has it. I think Apex scurried around and got one of the other ones, and was like, "Oh, look, a Ghidorah head. Hey, man, patch that in."
Okay. Yeah, that's wild how that was able to control a machine. I get it because Ghidorah had control over the animals, but why did he control a machine?
I don't think he had control over the animals. I think they bowed to him.
So why did the machine do it?
Why did you mean machine do it?
Why did Mechagodzilla? Mechagodzilla is a robot.
Yeah.
It's a robot.
Yeah.
It ain't got no animal parts in it.
It does. It has King Ghidorah parts in it. It has actual King Ghidorah parts, fluids, whatever you want to call it. Now, I will say this. Apex has bad security flaws in their entire operation.
They got a little boy, a little girl running around here. It's like, man, y'all suck.
I put it like this. Me and Michael shouldn't be able to break into your facility.
Yeah.
Because that literally looked like we could do that.
Yeah. And just walk around.
Just walk, like, how do you...
break into one facility and just travel to another facility.
Not only that, you're in the most sensitive part of the facility. How does that happen?
Yeah, that's wild.
So that was a little off. I mean, if you're looking at it. But if we're keeping score, Godzilla 2, Kong 1. And for those people out there who are like, well, Kong beat Mechagodzilla, but Mechagodzilla beat Godzilla, so in fact, it was even. When Tom Brady and the Patriots lose to Miami, when they win the championship, when they lose to them in the regular season, does that make Miami the championship team? Because that's your theory. Your theory is, I beat this person, but this person beat that person. So, let's look at it like sports. Tom Brady and the Patriots run roughshod over the entire league. The Miami Dolphins are able to knock off a lick and beat Tom Brady because some reason Tom Brady has a problem going to Miami. But then they go in to win the championship. Does that mean the Miami Dolphins are the Super Bowl champions? No.
I mean, your metaphor is not great, but...
That's what somebody said. On our Instagram, they were like, well, this happened and this happened. So, I present this. It's the same thing, right? Is that not the same thing?
It's not.
How?
And I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
It's not real. It doesn't matter. So to you and the Instagram person, it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
It's real. It's real to me, damn it.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying. Godzilla whipped that ass. And I told y'all he was going to whip that ass. I staked my claim on it, and I told y'all I was not going to be humble. So, for all of you out there, you little angry monsters, you little angry monkeys, or whatever you want to call them, Godzilla is the king of all monsters. It has been decided. It is definitive. Kong even took over his own movie. And guess what? He still lost. And you want to know how he lost? Because Godzilla was like, you want to go again? And Kong kind of looked at him, and guess what he did? Nah, I'm good.
You done?
Yeah.
All right. He got it out of his system mostly. He was happy.
He won!
That Godzilla won. Let us know in the comments who you wanted to win, if your winner wasn't who actually won the fight. Let Leroy know, please.
Come see me.
Come see him.
All day in the comments.
Right in YouTube. Also Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WSX.com. We out.